going ice fishing.
Go fishing! Go fishing!
First ice fishing trip of the season. It's December 2024, and we're hoping for a good season this year.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful day. It is like only -7 right now.
It's a little later in the morning, but that's normal, par for the course for us. So we'll go out there and we won't catch any fish, and we'll ask why we didn't catch any fish.
But we had a good breakfast and coffee.
Yeah, that's good.
But anyways, we're going to take you guys along. We are going to do a little bit of 2024 reflection and go over all the fun stuff we did.
We did a lot.
Our favorites.
We did a lot this year.
Our least favorites, and maybe some of our plans for 2025.
Heck yeah. How are you doing? How has your year been?
Yeah.
You let us know.
Drop us in the comments. Little coffee chat.
How is your camping fishing season? Hunting? Camping, fishing, hunting? What are we? What Lego building? How was your Lego building this year?
We're outdoor content with a splash of cooking and
that's true.
Lifestyle.
We're everything. We're everything, I guess.
Thanks for joining us.
Let's go. Let's go fish.
So let's just talk about why I started a YouTube channel. SuLu Outdoors came to life. I think our first video was like 2022, I think. It was an ice fishing video. I was feeling inspired after watching Jay Siemens. He is a fishing YouTube channel, Canadian guy. And it was like so fun to watch. I was like, man, we do some pretty cool stuff too, like fishing, camping, hiking. And I think we could make some pretty cool videos, but also just have those memories, because once we get old or over time, you kind of forget about the things you've done. So that was one of the biggest inspirations. And then just second, we do all these fun things, and I wanted to like show my parents, show our family members, because they do not get to do all these fun things. And so that was part of the biggest like push. Obviously, as I'm sure a lot of people realize and know, that yes, you can make money off of YouTube or content creation, especially in like the outdoor brands world. That would be a dream. That would be amazing to actually get like paid to do some of this fun stuff. But I also realize it's extremely difficult to get into that field, and to be good enough to be getting paid money for it is a whole other story. So I don't do it for money as much as I would love to make the money doing this. We still have our full-time jobs. We won't be quitting that anytime soon. And yeah, this is more of a hobby for me, something to take my mind off of my other work obligations and to have another interest outside of work. Let's talk about some of our highlights this year, Luke.
Wow, that sounded so forced. Let's talk about our highlights of the 2024 season.
I'm interviewing you.
How do we make this less awkward? Well, 2024 wrapped up. We need to review what we've done.
Yeah.
Blah, blah. You hear that blah, blah in the background?
It's like a Spotify Wrapped, but like the SuLu Outdoors Wrapped.
The SuLu Outdoors Wrapped. What did we do? What are some highlights?
Let's just do like a quick list off of some of the fun things we've done.
Let's do that, because I need a refresher.
I know, it was a lot. Like van trip to Vancouver, first time ever renting and using a camper van.
Was that our first time ever?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And then the Montana trip was a big one. That's probably like the biggest trip this year.
That was like, yeah, a highlight for sure.
We did quite a bit of camping, and most of them we actually didn't have like booked campsites this year.
Yeah. We did Two Jack Lakeside 3 times.
Two Jack Lakeside 3 times. We know how lucky we are. That's crazy.
And it was also like before the main season. That's probably why we got it 3
Early
times.
in the season.
It was like May, like once or twice in June, right?
Mm-hmm. And then we just did a bit of ice fishing. Not too much, actually, because last ice fishing season was pretty short.
I guess, yeah.
Okay, actually, one of the biggest highlights that we had was one of our New Year's resolutions was to camp 10 out of 12 months this year.
Yes.
And I'm a little bit upset. I did not successfully do it. Luke did. So I'm counting it that it counts.
It counts.
The reason why is because Luke did a solo hunting trip.
Yeah.
In September, and I did not get out at all in September.
It's
So
crazy.
2 months that we missed was actually this month, December, and January of 2024. But otherwise, pretty sweet, hey?
That's crazy, and that's kind of what I expected. Like, those are the two hardest times to camp, is obviously December and January in Alberta, because it's so freaking cold.
Yeah.
So hopefully, I don't know if we'll get it in January 2025, but we'll see.
We thought it would be fun to just like rapid fire off some of our favorite parts of the year. Or maybe not favorite parts too. I created some questions.
Yeah, Susanna's got some good questions, so we'll go through them. First question is, best trip or activity this year? Ready?
Mm-hmm.
You got it? 3, 2, 1, Montana. Yeah, definitely.
And I would say driving the Going to the Sun Road was the peak for me in that trip. Absolutely loved it. So beautiful.
I think that's tied with Yellowstone for me, just because Yellowstone was so cool. Okay. But I mean, I don't know. You're right. Going to the Sun, definitely a highlight. Would recommend doing. You don't
realize how, like, people say how beautiful that road is, and you have to like book in advance, and it's crazy, and the turnout points for viewpoints are all so good. But then you get there and it is so breathtaking. Like, the scenery, you're in awe.
It's unreal.
The whole time.
It's unreal. You usually have to like backcountry like 3 days into the wilderness to see the views that you see there. Next question is favorite campsite we stayed at. I forgot what it's called. I had it earlier and I lost it.
I hope we're thinking of the same one. We stayed at a lot of campsites this year.
I might have to Google this. Got it. Okay. You got yours?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's right. You're gonna say one that I totally forgot about.
Okay.
You ready?
3,
2, 1. Rising Sun. Oh, what? What'd you say?
Whitetail Campground in BC.
Oh, that was a
you
nice
forgot about it?
one. I don't know. Rising Sun was so nice, though.
Okay, I had a close second.
Yeah, what was your second?
Kintla.
But Kintla was nice. I liked Kintla.
Campground dropped down because of the outhouse situation.
Ooh.
I couldn't walk past it without gagging so bad. I couldn't use it. It was so bad. So like the views and the actual campground was amazing, but the outhouses, I just couldn't do it.
Worst campsite that we stayed at. I don't know what constitutes for a campsite, but I know. I got mine.
I know too.
Okay.
3.
Oh wait. Okay, you ready?
3, 2, 1.
Outside
Vancouver.
Yellowstone. Oh. No. Out in Vancouver in the camper van. My ass. Come on.
That was the worst one.
Okay.
It was on the street that was like heavy traffic. I couldn't sleep. I thought we were going to get like knocked on the door at any point. And I swear there was drug deals happening outside the van. That was the worst.
I think Susanna forgot about our middle of the night on a range road outside Yellowstone looking for a campsite to stay at. We pulled over
on a dirt road.
Literally like a few feet off the side of the road. I don't even think it was a spot to stay. It was like a little turn-off point. So we slept there in our little 3-man backcountry tent, like slanted all night long. I was sliding into Luna all night long, the poor girl.
Yeah.
She was gassing us up. I didn't sleep that night.
Okay.
I got 2 or 3 hours of sleep that night.
That one crossed my mind.
Yeah, but it was not a campsite.
Well, I didn't think the side of the road was also a campsite for a Vancouver.
Yeah.
But that was probably worse. I slept better on the side of the road in Yellowstone than the side of the road in Vancouver.
You slept well that night?
Better than Vancouver.
I was so nice and gave you the flat surface to sleep on, hey? I didn't sleep that night at all.
Okay, both of them are pretty, like, level playing grounds.
Also, I thought, like, if a Yeti exists, it was out there and it was going to get us. 100%. Mm-hmm. It was so creepy. Couldn't see anything. Oh.
High chance.
Favorite national park that we visited?
This year. Okay.
Oh, this is tough. This is a really tough one. I don't even remember. Okay, wait. Can we recap them? Recap them so we all know what we're getting into here?
Banff National Park.
Yeah. Yoho.
Was
it Yoho or Kootenay?
Kootenays.
It was Kootenay.
It was Kootenays, not the Yoho.
Not the Yoho. Sorry, guys.
Kootenays. Elk Island National Park.
Elk Island. Okay.
Glacier National Park. Waterton National Park.
Yep.
Yellowstone and the Grand Tetons.
Yes. Oh, wait. Okay, ready.
3, 2, one.
Grand Tetons. Ooh.
I actually wish we got to spend more time there.
Yes.
But I have such a desire to go back and like explore it more.
Yes.
We didn't honestly get to do any hiking in any of those US ones because we had Luna with us, which was very disappointing.
I'm ready.
Like,
Best camping meal that we cooked.
3, 2, 1. Hot
beef
pot.
short rib bulgogi thingies that we had with Mike at the hot pot.
Okay, mine was hot pot with our friends in Banff.
What is that called? The short rib thingies.
Korean barbecue.
No, there was a name. It was bulgogi, but it wasn't.
Galbi
short ribs. Sorry.
Short ribs.
Yeah, that was it.
It was the same trip. Also go back to that video because we ate so well that weekend and we had the best company with us.
Yeah.
Our good friends, and that always makes a big difference.
Okay. Next question. Are you ready?
Yep.
Toughest trip or activity this year?
I think I know yours.
I think everyone knows mine.
All right.
Do you have yours?
Yeah.
Yeah, you ready?
3, 2, 1.
Solo
Ice
backcountry hunting.
fishing trip.
What? Oh,
camping.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Ice camping trip. It dropped down to like -20. And that's when we packed up at 3 a.m. and left because we thought we were going to fall through the ice. Okay, do you want to have like a little quick summary of your solo trip? Because Luke doesn't vlog on his solo trip. So
I should have.
You guys don't know anything about this.
It's my first backcountry archery trip by myself. And it was tough. I carried in way too much food, way too much weight. I had 70 pounds total. Which is ludicrous. I was planning to go for 5 days. I only stayed for 3. And it was just like a death by 1,000 cuts. Like there was a thunderstorm. There were so many animals that kept me awake at night. Just
Coyotes.
being alone. Like it was tough, but it taught me a lot. And I think it gives me a good idea of what I can handle for next season. But yeah, that's tough.
Okay, last question.
Last question was 2 of your favorite pieces of gear this year that were new for this year. We bought, is that the caveat that we bought it?
Well, that's new to us this year.
Okay, new to us this year.
So I had to make the question 2 pieces of gear because we got so many things that I could not narrow down to 1. And even 2, I'm struggling.
Yeah, why don't you go first? Because otherwise we're going to just yell 2 things at each other.
Okay, so my number 1 is probably our new Coleman stove, the 2-burner stove. I absolutely love that thing. It's got like the cast iron burners and then the hot plates. I love it. We got that in Montana actually because our really old camping stove died on us. And then second, this was really hard. I said our like new Mech Base Camp 4 tent. Because we did buy a new tent this year and it's sweet and has the vestibule, which I've probably said like in every single video that we use it, how much I love the vestibule. Okay, your turn.
Number 1, definitely the truck cap. Like 1,000,000%.
Does that count? Yeah.
I don't know if it counts. I didn't buy it. I bought the things to make it.
Yeah, we did.
But that's such a game changer for like letting us explore with more ease and like sleep in the back of it. And not lose chairs out of the box when you're on the highway. Key.
Yes. Yeah.
And then like you can't go wrong with our tent. It was so good.
Yeah, that's a good purchase.
I can't remember if we got the sleeping bag liners this year or not.
Oh, the Sea to Summit hot course.
Those are kind of a game changer as well.
Yeah, especially because we did the whole 10 months this year of camping. Like we needed them.
Yeah. And then all the stuff we got you, so you can start backcountrying, like your backpack, your sleeping bag.
I also got new hiking boots this year.
Oh, you got new boots this year? It's been a good year for you.
It was a bit of a
that's nice.
Explore yourself type of year. So I was very lucky, yes.
Nice.
Yeah. So let us know what you thought was one of our most fun videos or adventures or experiences. We don't have a big following, and truthfully it's a bunch of family and friends who watch us, which we so appreciate. Thank you. Sometimes I feel so awkward and cringy to be like filming and showing this stuff to the world. But honestly, it's kind of fun when our family asks us about it or when people ask and they know about it, and I so appreciate it.
And we can just show people like, yep, we went to Montana. This is what it looked like.
And we'll talk about our 2025 plans next, but probably once we're in the warm comforts of our home, because we're probably not going to last out here too much longer.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
I'm tired too.
We didn't catch anything, you guys. So we're home.
0.
We were skunked. It was cold. Luke didn't really feel like getting the tent out.
It was cold. It was time to go home.
We're unpacked and cozied up. And we're just gonna wrap up this little video, this 2024 reflection, by talking about our 2025 plans.
Yeah. What are our 2025 plans?
Luna, what do you think? Probably more couch naps.
I feel like they can only see her butt, but that's okay.
We'll see.
Okay.
Okay. We actually have nothing booked for 2025 yet. We
0.
have to start thinking about it. Obviously, more camping trips would be amazing. We did 30 nights this year.
Wow.
30 to 35, depends if you count your solo ones.
We did like 1 out of 12 months camping. That's crazy.
Yeah, like
That's
a whole
so
month
good.
in total.
That's
That
so
is
good.
crazy. So I would like to also do a lot of camping. We really want to get the truck tent thingy, what's that called?
It's a rooftop tent
Rooftop
portion
tent.
of it, yeah.
Finished. We're building our own.
El Completo, yeah.
I swear I had more on the list. for
We're
2025.
gonna try and do an overseas trip. We're gonna try and do either Scotland or Iceland, potentially. One of those two is
Those
on
two
the
are
list.
really high on our bucket list. We're really hoping, because that would be amazing. We didn't do any like really big overseas trip this year, and because we need more money for that. I would like to get into photography.
Mm-hmm.
That is one of my goals, which I also need more money for, because I would like to actually get a camera.
It's a good goal. That'd be good for you.
Yeah. So otherwise, I don't think we have anything else crazy happening.
Fill the freezer in the fall. Fill the freezer in the fall.
That's a FFFF.
And Susanna said she'd sign up for a weekend trip, so we will. I mean, it'd be cool for you to vlog that too, so people can see like what a hunting trip looks like.
Yeah.
It's a lot more boring than you think it is, but
That would be cool.
2025, baby!
Thanks again for following along on our ridiculously, sometimes fun, sometimes really lame adventures. And we'll see you in 2025. Don't forget!
Change your house's air filter.
And to like and subscribe to our channel. See you next time.